Today we're reviewing Lego Marvel's Avengers. As always with our reviews, this is a video review. If you're interested in a more written version, you can head to blurdy.com and there is a full written review of this very same game, the very same review. The link will be in the description below so that you can just go directly to that review. But let's get started here. Traveler's Tales is back again with another Lego game, and this time is based on the Avengers movies, and this one is titled, as is, Lego Marvel's Avengers. The Lego games have been a big hit for such a long time, going way back to when the Lego Star Wars games first came out. I remember playing those as demos on the PlayStation 2, and they were tons of fun, and the Lego games are always tons of fun. This is the second Lego game that's based off of a Marvel property. Back in 2013 there was Lego Marvel Superheroes, which is considered by many one of the best Lego games, and I've played it and I absolutely love that game. It's so much fun. Hours and hours of fun can be had just by going around the city and playing as your favorite character, me, Phoenix. This game is not gonna have Phoenix in it because it is based on the Avengers, not on the entirety of Marvel, not on the X-Men and so on. This is an Avengers game. It's based off of those two Avengers movies, that's Age of Ultron included, and it came to a bit of a surprise to me that yes, it's based on those movies, but you're also getting the direct voiceover from Robert Downey Jr., from Scarlett Johansson, from Chris Hemsworth, from Chris Evans, the entire cast. Their dialogue is taken directly from the film and put into this game. Nothing changed. Now, that kind of sounds good because everybody likes those actors and actresses, and they did a great job on the movie, but for me, in the very least, it didn't sound great. It didn't feel great. So comparing it to Lego Marvel Superheroes, which had its own voice actors, it didn't have a big budget, it didn't have Robert Downey Jr., it didn't have Scarlett Johansson. It did have Clark Gregg, who is Coulson. It did have him, but outside of that, it didn't have all of these big actors and actresses come in to do voiceover. It didn't steal voiceovers from other properties. Those scripts were originally made for that game. The dialogue, both the actual voiceover and the script, was made for that game, and because of that, the character models and what they did in the cinematics and so on were very, very good match for each other. Here in Lego Marvel's Avengers, we have the movie dialogue trying to fit with what they're doing with the comedic elements of the characters and what they do in the cinematics, and it just doesn't feel right. They take a snippet of what Robert Downey Jr. said in the scene, and then they throw it in, and it's only just that snippet. It's not the full scene. It doesn't have context. They're not telling the story of the Avengers. Like, it's not a movie. This is a game based off the movie, but you're only getting small portions of the movie. If this was a full-on 100% one-for-one transfer of movie directly to the game, and you'd use all of the voice acting, then it would have been, I guess, fine. But because it doesn't have that context, it doesn't have that build up, and it just, the cut over from movie to game, it just feels completely out of place. When I hear Chris Evans speak as Captain America, I see his face. I know what he looks like. I see Captain America. And when I hear his voice in this game, it feels out of place because I don't see Chris Evans. I see a Lego piece, and it just doesn't feel like a good match. Also, in that same vein, we have the story itself, which again is based off of Avengers and Age of Ultron. Sure, both of those movies did very, very well in the box office, but again, those were full-on movies. They had different contexts. They had all the different build-ups to them, whereas this game does not have that. It's just taking those scenes that have action sequences and putting them in the game, and then throwing in their own little story with those the dialogue, it doesn't feel good, and honestly it's not fun. Those playing the Avengers the game and playing Age of Ultron the game, it's not fun. And it's because, one, you're stuck playing the same characters of the Avengers. You're not able to switch in Squirrel Girl, you're not able to switch in Nova, you're not able to play as Spider-Man, and of course there's no X-Men, there's no Fantastic Four, so there's that. But it's just not fun. It's okay. It's okay. It's still the same Lego game that has been over the many years of Lego games that have ever existed. You're still going to be mashing one button repeatedly to defeat enemies, and there's some fun in that. Of course, they have some new things that they've added. They have a team clearing attack using 2 characters. You push one button and it clears a whole area of enemies. They have a new button as well. In my case, I'm playing on PlayStation 4, so you hit the circle button when you're next to an enemy, and it does basically a 1-button enemy kill for whatever common enemy. So those are all nice touches, but playing through the Avengers things was just not a fun experience. Now, once you complete the Age of Ultron, you're gonna be able to play whatever you want. You're able to go back to those missions and have a free play and use whatever characters you like, and you finally get access to New York City, and you're able to go through that sandbox and play whatever you want and just explore. That was part of the appeal of Marvel superheroes, because you're able to do that right away. In Marvel's Avengers, it's not until the game is over that you're able to do that. So that takes away from that huge fun factor. I thought it may have been a little bit better if they structured the stories a little bit differently, especially since you're stuck playing with the Avengers characters for 2 movies. It would have been cool, and honestly, I've played through the entire game, but I haven't gotten 100%, so I have not played all of the side missions or after a game. But it would have been cool if they just started off with Iron Man, the movie, and play that, or at least play some parts of it, and then go to Incredible Hulk, then Iron Man 2, and then Thor, and then Captain America, and Avengers, and then do Thor 2 and Iron Man 3, and so on, like have that kind of progression. Put that in this game so that it builds into something just like the movies did. That would have been fun. That would have been cool to me. Honestly, I don't think that Iron Man and Incredible Hulk movies are in this game. I do know that Thor: The Dark World and Captain America: Winter Soldier are in the game, because I did see that in the after game as a possible mission. You should be seeing that on your screen right now, the world map and the Captain America: Winter Soldier area, so that you can see that they're obviously in the game. Right now, what's not in the game is Spider-Man. So Spider-Man is totally an Avenger, and he's definitely going to be in the upcoming movie, so I expect that they're going to do some sort of DLC package with him and within the next few months. The Guardians of the Galaxy also not in this game, and yeah, they're not Avengers, but they are associated with Marvel, and they do have a few galactic characters like Captain Universe and the Collector and Ronin are in the game already. So why not have the Guardians of the Galaxy? So again, my take on this game, it's not all bad. There's definitely those good things, and one thing I really did enjoy about the game is that all the characters that were in Marvel superheroes and that are in this game now got a little bit of an update and a change. They changed some of their outfits, they changed some of the things in their individuality. So some of them walk differently, some of them jump differently, some of them fall differently, some of them fly differently, and it's all really more individual to that character. I really appreciate those touches. Like Moon Knight has a special jump and he can glide around, and Daredevil, they changed his string that he can now basically, he functions like Spider-Man now. He can swing through the sky like Spider-Man, and they changed the way the cord looks. It looks more like an actual cord instead of a bunch of bricks. And all the little things like that, they've really gone back and updated each character and given it more attention and more detail, which I just absolutely love. So once again, this game is okay, but it gets so great after you're done with Avengers and the sandbox that is New York City is opened up, and you can do whatever you want. Once you get to that point, this game is a ton of fun. And I just got around to messing around with Squirrel Girl. I messed around with Captain Universe and with Korvac and a bunch of other characters. I've played Agent Carter, and all of that was so much fun. Why we couldn't get more of that during the game, I understand they're playing through the Avengers movies, but something to break that up would have been a lot better and would have made me love the game even more. I look forward to going back and playing this game again to get a 100% on the characters, but I don't look forward to playing through the Avengers levels, only to do that with the free play and doing whatever I want. It'll be more fun. It's really exploring the new areas and the additional movies to see what they have in store is what I really want to play. So my overall score for this is going to be an 8 out of 10. I really do like the game. I just don't like the beginning, the grinding it out for the Avengers movies, which I love all of the characters that are our Avengers, Iron Man, Black Widow, so on. But I would have loved to have had some more variety instead of playing as generic agent, and Nick Fury and so on. This score would have totally have been a lower score if it wasn't for the fact that the after game, once everything frees up, is so fun. I would have given it a 10 out of 10 if the whole game was like that. I am looking forward to the next, or one of the next Lego games, which is Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. That's coming out, I believe it is June 28th, and I will absolutely be picking it up. So let me know if you guys are picking that game up too. I'm definitely going to play it and review it for you all, let you know how I feel. And I actually have the Star Wars collection on Steam, so I'm totally going to play that, and hopefully I'll stream it on our Twitch channel at some point soon. I've actually not played those games. I've only played them on demo, and I do love playing them, but it was just the demo. So hopefully soon you guys will see some Lego Star Wars on our Twitch channel. Make sure you follow us on Twitch and subscribe to us here on YouTube. I appreciate everyone that views and everyone that comes by and drops a comment. Make sure you check out blurdy.com as well for more reviews on not just video games but on movies. Check out our previews on comic books. We have cosplay posts, just daily news and everything that's happening in the nerdy world. So if you're a nerd, I'm assuming you are because you're watching this. And if you're not a nerd, you probably still are a nerd because you're watching this. I am Ninja Turtle. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, share the video with whatever social media you have, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We put up all types of videos as well as blog posts on our blog, blurdy.com, about gaming and comic books and cosplay, movies and TVs. We have reviews, we have previews. We just discuss whatever is happening in our nerdy world. So make sure you go and check us out. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Twitch, so you can watch us play games. And we also have an Instagram account which is 100% dedicated to cosplay. So if you are a cosplayer or just a cosplay lover, make sure you follow us on Instagram. But you're here on YouTube or maybe watching us on our blog, blurdy.com. So while you're here, make sure you start watching this video right here. And Resident Evil, the original game. So this review is just covering Resident Evil 0. I may come back and do a review on Resident Evil at some point, but that game has been out on digital. That game has been available digitally for the last year, so I'm not going to review that